Welcome back to more of Shaw TV's coverage of the 112th Annual Calgary Bull Sale. I'm your host, DIANE FINSTAD, and we've been talking about the importance of this bull sale. It's a date that every rancher circles on their calendar in the spring because this is where they come to find those bulls that will help them in their breeding program. Now, joining me, of course, again, is Doug Fee. Doug is just retired CEO of the Canadian Angus Association. And, you know, Doug, we talk about the importance of this sale. Is this really one that sets the pace that everyone watches for the rest of the year?
This is sort of a bellwether sale, Diane. Everybody looks forward. It sets the pace for the entire year. It's looked at from everybody from southern Alberta. It's a very, very important sale.
Now, your background is in the Angus cattle, but we're also featuring, of course, the Hereford, the other major breed here at the bull sale. Tell me about the difference between the two.
You know, I get teased a lot about the Angus-Hereford difference. And, you know, a lot of the commercial cattlemen, of course, cross different breeds. They'll use one bull and a different breed of cow. And Angus and Hereford have been a fantastic mix for a number of years. But both of them are British cattle. They've both been in Canada for a lot of years. Angus and Hereford are the only two breeds that have shown at the Calgary Bull Sale for every one of the 112 years that we've been here. So the breeds are both very good, very solid. I could brag about the Angus because I've worked with them the most, but they're both extremely good breeds of cattle, produce a lot of meat, and they're well enjoyed by Alberta consumers.
And these are bulls that adapt well to our environment here in Alberta, in the ranch lands.
Both Hereford and Angus have been in Alberta since, well before the turn of the century. Hereford celebrated their 150th anniversary in Canada last year, and Angus has been here every bit as long, and they have adapted very, very well to the climate. And they have to, because it's a harsh climate for cattle. It's one of the reasons that we have the healthiest cattle in the world, too, is the difficult climate in this part of the world.
All right, it pays to be tough when you're a bull, and we're going to see some of the best bulls in the business being sold here at the 112th Calgary Bull Sale.
Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 135 in your program. 135 from the Scott Nixdorf and Sons. Robbie, the families are all in here. Pauls, we're ready to go. Here you go. 135 is the number to buy. Truly a great champion, as you heard your judge. He comes today at 42 centimeters, 2,313 pounds. They not only had the champion, they had number one in the best pairs here in that tremendous show yesterday. You're going to like this youngster because he exemplifies the Hereford industry. By the great Jones Hereford Ranch Bull. Of course, we go back and you'll find in that pedigree, those of you that are enthusiasts, you'll find two of the greatest bulls, more than that, but two of the greatest record-setting bulls ever in our breed. High voltage is there. Generator is there. You're going to like the way that they come all the way down. He's the kind that you go. You come back to his mama's side, and my goodness gracious, there's milk galore. There's a kind here. She's had 2 or 3 or 4 other high sellers right here in Calgary. Her the grandma to this bull has also had 2 or 3 high sellers, and you're going to find right there on the dam side, we go right back to the great Dandy, the Oaks breeding, and the great Jim Hole. Jim Hole breeding, so evident right here in this tremendous champion. Nick Storson brought a great run. He's 135. The Hereford sale is underway. You tell me, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 7,000, 8,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 10,000, 9 bid, 10 bid, 11 bid, 12 bid, 11 bid, 12,000, I'm going to 12, 13, 14, I'm going to have 14, 14, I'm going to 14, 15, 16, I'm going to have 15, 16, I'm going to have 16,000, 16, I'm going to have 15,000. Beck Llewellyn's in the lead, 14,000, 15,000, 15, on 16, on 17, on 18, on 17, 18, or 20, 20,000, now 1, now 22.5, now 25,000, I'm going to have 25, now 6, now 27.5, I'm 26, 27.5, I'm going to have 27.5, I'm going to have 27.5, 25,000, 26,000. Well, we all know it's a pretty good bull. We all know what the industry, we turn the page, you've heard it so many times, so I'm not going to be, we're going to sell bulls today.
I have 25.
25 is bid, but we are in the new chapter, and the big thing you do when we're in this new chapter of our industry, buy the best that you can afford, and you need now, as you've been, the people that have stayed, to be a manager. That's the way you're going to stay in. 25,000 bid, 26,000, help your man if you would. 26,000, 25,000, 26,000, 25, 26, gotta go. I'm 25, 2 cents. 25, 26,000. I'm going to have anybody. All done. 25, 2 cents. I'm going to have 26,000, 25, 26. Anybody else? 26,000. I'm going to have 26,000. What's he saying? 26,000, 26,000. Boom, bang, sold the bull. 25,000.
Ranch, Irma.
Lots of happy faces here at the SNS Hereford booth at the Calgary Bull Sale because of that pretty ribbon there, the Grand Champion ribbon. Rob Nixdorf, how many years has your family been exhibiting here in Calgary?
This is about the 28th year we brought bulls to this bull sale, and the first time we had Grand Champion. We've been close lots of times, but never quite got there.
What's it mean to an operation like yours to win a title like that?
Oh, it's a big honor to win this because this is one of the oldest, biggest bull sales in Canada, and it's known worldwide for top quality cattle all over, so we're real happy.
What's the value of the show itself? Why do you take that extra effort and show the bulls?
Well, the bulls you have here are kind of a display of your whole herd at home, and a lot of contacts are made. You sell cattle at home from people you meet here. A guy I met here 25 years ago still buys bulls every year at home. And that's what, it's kind of a showcase sale. That's why everyone brings top enders here, to show off their top bulls.
And then to go into the show ring then, is it giving the buyers a chance to see what the bulls look like?
They get to see them walk and move and see all the quality of the bulls and everything. It's really good. It's a good comparison because there's cattle from all over Alberta here, and they can compare bulls to everyone else's bulls, different bloodlines and stuff like that.
What about buyers? What kind of buyer interest have you had, and where all have they come from?
There's been people I've talked to here this year from Oklahoma, Montana. Other years I've seen guys from Australia all over here, but mostly in Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan. Most of the buyers will be from.
You betcha. 133 is the number to buy.
65 is the number.
133 number to buy. He's bred the same way. The great 5S on the top side. Here's the bull that finished first in class to the dandy Jim Hole breeding on the bottom again. Now you'll see this Mama Cow family, and if you've been to the Ramseys, the Carl Rams, that great bull that's there, we're going to the same Mama Cow family, and you saw what their bull sale did with that high-selling bulls. Were bred the same way. Here's a bull that comes at 2406, 38 centimeters. Everything is right. He's 133, 35, 750, 4,000, 4 bid, 250, now 5, 750. 5,000, 250, 55, 55, 5 bid, 5,500, 750, 6,000, 250, 65, 750, 7,000, 7 bid, 250, 75, 7,500, 7,500. I'm going to have 7,500. I'm going to have 75, 75, 7,005. I'm going to have 75,000, 7,000, 72 and 50. Herd bull, 7,250. I'm going to have a Nixdorf bull, 72 and 50. SNS, 7 with Benny, 72 and a half. 72 and a half, 72. Here we go, 72 and 50 on 2. Bred the same way as your champion. He's the kind from one of the great Mama Cow families in the breed. 7,250. I'm going to have you all done. 72 and a half, even have a 72, yeah, now 5, 72 and 55, 750, now 8 bid, 8,000, 8 bid, 8,000, circle back, 8,000. I'm going to have 8,000. I'm going to have 75, 8,000. Sure, here's a great cow from great people. Try us one time. 8,000, would you do that? 8,000, 75, 8,000. I'm going to have it. I'll take 7.5, Ryan. Do it quick. 75, 77 and a half. 75, 7.5, 7.5. Here we go. 75 with Mr. Brillhart. Now 8,000. Now 8,000. 8250. 250 bid. Now 5. Now 85. Now 8,500. 8,500. 8,500. 8,500. 8,005. I'm going to have an 8,000. 2.5. I'm going to have it. 82. Now 2.5. 8250. I'm going to have an 82. Hold on. 82. 8250. 8,250. 8,200 and the 50. Sold that bull. 8,000. 8,000.
126.
Is that Mr. Wyatt?
Byron Templeton is a Hereford breeder in the Lethbridge area, and this year agreed to serve as judge for the Calgary Bull Sale. That's a prestigious offering, and I know that it was a big job, Byron, but tell me a bit about the show ring itself. What's the importance of having a show in conjunction with the sale?
Well, a show adds some excitement, and it adds some procedure to the sale. Like, we need to find a bull to start the sale tomorrow with, and we hope that as judges, we hope we find the right bull, and it gives, I guess, as the old saying is, one man's opinion, but it does give sets a type or a pattern for the sale as to what the current judge, who hopefully is someone who's active in the livestock business, what he thinks the right type and pattern is.
All right, so what were you looking for as a judge out there? What did you want to see in a champion bull?
Well, right now in the Hereford business, we have a lot of good traits we're building upon. I was looking for moderate frame cattle with a lot of thickness, a lot of depth of body, certainly the structural correctness that we've always had in the Herefords, good hair coat, some breed character, just some of the characteristics that have made the Hereford so popular for crossbreeding with so many other breeds.
Here's 1, 3, 4. What a great set they brought to town. You want them all bred the right way. Thickness and meat, muscle and performance. S&S 134, 3250, 35, 3255, 750, 750, 35, 750. Now 4, now 250, 4250, 4,250, 4250. Up top 5, 755, 255, 6,000, 55, 6 bid, 57 and a half, 55, 7 and a half, 6 bid, 65, 6,005, 7 bid, 7,000, 65, 7 bid, 65, 7 and a half. Now 7, now 2 and a half, now 5, 75, 7,500. I'm going to have 7,500, 7,500. I'm going to have 5, now 7 and a half, now 8, now 85, 8250, now 85, 8,500, 85, 8,500. I'm going to 5, 759, 9 bid, 9,000, 9, 95, now 10, 10,000, 10, 10,000. Y'all done. I'm going to 10, now 5, 10,000, 5. I'm going to have 10, 5, 11, now 5, now 12, now 5, 12,000, 5. I'm going to have 12, 5. I'm going to have 12,000, 5. I'm going to have 12, 5, 13, now 5, 13, 5. I'm going to have 13, now 5, 13,000, 5. Got an idea? How about 13, 12, 5, 13, 13, 13. S&S bulls, 13, gotta go. 5 is with Craig, need 13. 12, 5, 13, yes, sir, yeah, 5, 13, 5, 13 bid 5, 13,005. I'm gonna have a 13, 13, 5. I'm gonna have a, here we go, 13, bid 5. I'm gonna have a meat bowl, 13, 5. I'm gonna have a, now 14, 14,000. I've got 14, 5. 14 bid have it, oh, you say no on this one. 14, you rascal, you bid with me all the way. 14,000, 14,005. I'm gonna have well done. 14,005, 14,000. Change your mind. 500. Sold the bull. 14,000. Is that you, Rob? To the Bannermans. What's your buyer number? Rob Bannerman and family. Banner Lane, Herefords. What a great home he gets. Come on, baby. His number is 63. Here's 1, 3, 2. Here's the bull, second in class. You're gonna like him. Now, he's by the 109L. Do you see what the 109s did for the Anderson family? Boy, did they have a sale. Here's your bull that comes at 22 and 93. 132. S&S bulls, look at the thickness. 250, 35, 750, 4,000, 4 bid, 250, 45, 750, 5,000, 250, 55, 5 bid, 750, 6,000, 6 bid, all done, 6 bid, 250, on 5, 65, 750, 7, 250, 75, 8 bid, now 5, 85, 8,000, how about a 2.5, 8,000, Betty's in the lead, 82.5. I'm going to have it 82 and 50. I'm going to have it 82 and 50. I'm going to have it above 8,250. I'm going to meat bowl 8,000, 82 and a half. I'm going to have it above to that. Here we go. 82 and 50. That's a tremendous meat machine. He's the kind the industry strives for. 8,000 with Mr. Brillhart. 8,250. I'm going to have it all done. 8,250. I'm going to have it 8,250. 8,200 and the 50. Sold a bull. 8,000. 8,000.
34.
And that would be
Ironwood Ranches.
Ironwood Ranches. Thanks, guys. Good to have you. Good job. Thank you, Mr. Hawkwood. We appreciate that. 136, number to buy. Is that right? 136. All right. This is Sarah's bull. Look at that great big smile. Boy, oh boy. You know, take a look now, Sarah. You know that your bull's got the highest ribeye in the entire barn for the calves. He is right up there. He is a rip. You're going to like him. 20.7 on the milk. 37 centimeters. Everything ready to go. By the great Duchesne bred sire, coming back to you. Now, his mama, when they showed her, when Sarah showed her this year, she was, I think, the senior champion at Bonanza this year. So one of the very, very strong cow families. We're talking herd bull, you're talking ribeye, you're talking Sarah's bull, 136. 3, 5, 3750, 4, 4,000, 4, 250, 5, 750, 5 bid, 5,000, 5, all done, 4 bid, now 5, 4, 5, 250, 5, now 6 bid, 55, 6,000, 55, 6, Betty, you gotta be 6 bid, now 5, 6,000, now 5, now 7 bid, 65, now 7,000, 65, now 7, 65, 67 and a half on a herd bow, 65, 67 and a half, I'm gonna 67 and a half, I'm gonna now 7, now 2 and a half, now 75, 75, 7,500. I'm going to have 7,500. I'm going to have 7,500. 750. Now 8,000. 750, 8,000. 700. 8,000. 700. 250. Now 5. 82, 50, 85. I'm going to 82. Come right back. Sarah's good bull. He's a great one. 8,500. I'm going to have it. Look at the numbers, baby. 82 to have it. 85. 8,500. I'm going to have it. 85. I'm going to have it. 85. He's big. 82 to have 85. I'm going to bigger than me. 82 to have that's something. 82 to have it. 85. Gonna go. 8,005. I'm going to have it. 85. 82 to have 8,500. Truly done. 8,500. 8,500. Sold the bull. He gets a wonderful home. He gets, I think, to go to Montana, sir. Where does he go? 123. And who are those folks?
Barry, Hereford, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
No, not 123. It's the other one. 124. He gets to live in Muscle Shell, Montana, doesn't he? Brillhart Ranching, Muscle Shell, Montana. Good job. Thanks to the buyers and bidders. 8250. All right, here we come.
119.
119, turn in your program, and we're coming with that tremendous set of cattle from the MN Clark Bixtor family. Here comes your reserve grand champion, and if you want a bull that is straight Canadian, here we go, lot number 119. They've all had the full foot rot vaccination. They're ready to go. This bull was an intermediate champion, went on to be the reserve champion. Now we talk when we go into these cattle, and you know what Clark believes in. Natural thickness, spring of rib, and he tells you when you visit with them, the Britisher cattle go back. That's what the Britisher cattle offer to a program. 42 centimeters, 2,080, all DNA tested, all tested clear. Boy, oh boy. Now, you're going to like this mama cow. When you take a look at the Lanny Bristol cow, and you want to see that $13,000 herd sire is a full sister right here in the same family that we have. Here is truly a bull, a straight Canadian bull, 119. MN Herefords, Clark in the family. I like him at 35. 4,000, 45, 4,000, 45, 4,500, on 4,500. I'm going to have it 4, 5, 45, 750, now 5 bid, 55, 55, 6 bid, 5, 65, 7,005, 75, 8 bid, 8, 9 bid, now 10 bid, 10,000, 11 bid, 10, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to have it at 11,000. Reserve champion, 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to have it 11, now 12, now 13,000, 13, 14, now 15,000, 15, 16,000, 16,000, 15, 16. I'm going to have 15, 16,000, 17,000. I'm going to have 17, 16, 17. Straight Canadian. Straight Canadian. Okay, just because the Stampeders lost, you don't have to be so grouchy. Like, you could give a little bit of a smile to help out a little bit. Come on. How much you got? 16. How about 16.5 on a herd bull? 16,005. Reserve champion. Here we go. 16. 16.5. I'm going to have a 16. 16.5. I'm going to have an Eldine. 16.5. I'm going to have 16,005. I'm going to have 16,500. 16,500. Sold a good bull, 16,000. All right, here come a lot 22s, the number to buy. 2-2. Here's your junior champion. Here's an April 13th, baby. 40 centimeters at 20 and 77. Outstanding numbers. Look at his birthday. By the great reserve. Look at that 99R. Reserve right in 2007. Boy, oh boy. Now, this is one of the great families. You remember the bull that the Garrett Herefords bought at Landis a couple of years ago? This bull's out of the same mama cow family. You're going to like this rip. 22 number to buy. 35. Now 4 bid. 45. Junior champion. 4,500. 5. Now 5. Now 55. Now 6. 65. Now 7. 75. Now 8. 8 bid. 8 bid. Now 85. 8,005. 8,000. 8,500. I'm going to have 8,500. I'm going to have 8,500. Craig's in the lead. 8,000. 8,500. I'm going to have 8,500. I'm going to have 8,500. Junior champion. 8,000. 8,500. I'm going to have 82 and a half. Come right back. 82 and 50. I'm going to 8,000. 82 and 50. I'm going to have 82 and 50. On 2 and 50. 82 and 50. He's a meat machine. 8,000. 2 and a half. I'm going to have it. Here we go. 8,000. Good bull. 82 and 50. I'm going to have 82 and 50. Hold on. I'm going to church bulls. 82 and 50. I'm going to have 8,250, 8,200, and the 50. Sold a good bull. 8,000.
Church Ranch is another of our Hereford exhibitors. As you can see, it's been around for 100 years, and the next generation is Neil Church. Neil, are you proud to have a century-old ranch?
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's for sure something that we're proud of. You know, it's hard to stay in this business for that many years. So, yeah, we're definitely proud of. You know, my great-grandparents homesteaded there in 1900, and it was a pretty tough slog for them at the beginning. So for them to, you know, get things started and then for the subsequent generations to be able to keep it going is certainly something we're proud of.
What's brought you back to stay involved in the ranch?
It's just something I've always enjoyed. You know, I've always enjoyed the cattle. You know, the Hereford cattle and the purebreds. And my grandfather and my father, you know, brought bulls here for many years. My grandfather started in the purebred Herefords in about 1948. After he died, my father backed off and concentrated more on our feedlot and our commercial herd. But to his credit, he decided he was going to keep a registered herd, a nucleus of cows, in case I ever wanted to do something with them and something like this. And because of that, I was able to. You know, it's a way for me to remember where I come from, stay connected to my roots and my heritage, and you know, I have a different career off the farm as well, and this is something that is completely different. Takes me to a different headspace. Use a different part of your brain. You get outside, and it's really something that is a pleasure for me to do.
Church Ranches, Calgary, Alberta, with one of the outstanding sets of bulls in the auction. Lot number 19, hello Neil, here's where we go. Now, if you want one of the really strong herds, I'll tell you what, here's an outfit that finished second in the best of 3, second in the best of 5. When Neil and I were visiting this morning, he made a comment that's kind of stuck with me. He said, I evaluate the mothers of the bulls I bring here, they have to be the best. Of all the strings I've brought to Calgary, this set of mama cows is by far the very strongest and best that I brought. Here's 19, the number to buy. He comes right up there with a 22.9 on the milk. He's your intermediate reserve champion. Now, this 101, you're going to see his daddy, a trait leader, all the way through in all of the numbers. You've got milk galore. You come right back to the great 82B with longevity, one of the very top females. You have excellent, easy fleshy cattle through this, and as Mr. Flewelling said, from churches here, you have a herd bull. 3250, 35, 4,000, 750, 4,000, 4 bid, 4,000, 45, now 5, 750, 55, now 6, 6 bid, 65, now 7, now 75, 75, 8, 85, 9, now 10, 10,000, 10 bid, 9 bid, now 10, 10,000, 95, 95, now 10, now 10, 5 Lou, 10,000, 10, 5, 10's with Ryan, 10, 5, 10,000. 5, herd bull, 10,000, 10, 5, I'm going to have 10,005, I'm going to have 10,000, 10, 5. He's a great one. Now 11, now 11, now 5, bid 5, 11, 5, 11,005, 11,005, 12, now 5, now 13, now 5, 13, 5, 13,005, 13, 13, 5, 13, 5, herd bull, 13, 5, I'm going to have 13, 5, I'm going to have 13, 5, I'm going to have 13, 5, 12, 5, 5, 14, 5, now 15, now 15, 15,000 Luke, 14, 5, now 15, 15,000, 14, 5, 15. Look at the bull. Look at the numbers. Look at the mama. Look at the outfit he comes from. 14, 5, 15,000. This is one of the great bulls in the spring to sell this year. 15,000. 15, 14, 5, 15, I'm going to go. 15, 15, 14, 5, 15, 15, now 16, now 17, now 8. Now I've got a problem. 16 here, I'll take 5, now 17. 17, either one here. 17, 17, 17,000, 17, 17,000, 16, 17. Would you bid me 5? 16, 5. Make no mistake, Ryan Doran's in the lead. 16, you got to be 5. 16, 5 on a herd bull. 16, gonna go. 16, 5. Great people. Now 17. Now 17. Now 17. 16, 5. Now 17. 17. Okay, I appreciate your help. I'll hang on for you too. 16, 5, 17. 17,000. 16, 5, 17. I'm going to go. 16,005, 17,000. Somebody must have 16, 17, 7, yeah, now 17,5. I'm going to go this time. 17, got to be 5. 17 to have 17, 17,5. 17 to have 17 to have, yes or no? 17 to have 17,500, 17,500, 17,000. Sir, I got to know. Now 18. Now 18. Now 18. Sold the bull. 17,500. Here come the Brad and Charles Dallas. Here come the Brad Dallas Bulls. Bowden, Alberta. Another tremendous set, one of the great sets in the barn. Here's your Lot 7 Reserve Senior Champion. He is a rip, and you're going to like him. By the Dance Francis high-selling Panda. Back to the great Mercedes-bred Mama. Now he remembers the 216, the high seller that came and went in the sale to the Rossians. Here's a bull that finished right up there, 46 centimeters, 23.86. And I'll tell you, the scrotal measurements on these bulls are by far the very highest in the barn. Here's a herd bull, Lot 7, bred to be good, Reserve Senior Champion, 32, 35, 37.50, now 4 bid, 250, 42.50, now 5, 750, 47.50, 5 bid, 755, 5 bid, 5,000, 250, 52.50, 5 bid, now 250, loose in the lead, 5,000, 250, 250, 5 bid, 250, 52.50, Dallas, now 5, now 750, now 6 bid, now 5, 65, now 7,005, 7 bid, 75, 7 bid, 7,500, 7 bid, 7,500, now 8,000, 75, herd bull, 8,000, now 5, now 85, 8,000, now 85, bid, 8,500, I'm going to have it 8,500, I'm going to have it 75, 85, 75, how about 8? How about 8, Louis? 75, one, yes? Right, sir, now 8,000. Ryan's ahead of you. 75, 8,000, 7,500, 8,000, 75 on a herd bull. All the numbers, everything is right. 75, 77 and a half. 7,500, 77.50, 75, 77 and a half. 5 minutes and a half. Here we go. 75 and a half. 77, 77.50, 7,750, 77 and the 50. Sold-legged bull, 7,500. Ryan. Nixdorf Bulls, you're going to like this one. He's by the Lanny Bristol sire now. On the 6S, you know what a job he is doing at Eureka. You want athletic bulls, cattle that can move. That's what the 6S will do for you. His mama goes right back to the senior champion at the farm fair. Here's a bull with a 45 centimeter development, 21 and 34. Outstanding bulls, MN bulls, 118, 32.50, 35, 35 bid, 32.50, 35, 3,500, 255, 3,005. Come on, 750. Now 4,000 bid, 4 bid, 4,250, 42.50. I'm going to have now 5. I'm going to have it at 4,500. I'm going to have it at 45. Now 750, 5,000, 5,250. Now 5, 55, 5 bid, 5,500. I'm 5, 750, 57.50. 5 minutes, 7.5, 57 and a half. And 5 minutes, 7.5, 57. Now half. I'm going to have 6,250, 62.55, 65, 7,005, 7 bid, 75, 7 bid, 75, 7,500, 7 bid, 72 and a half. Now 5, 72 and a half, 75, 75, 750. Now 8,008. I'm going to have 8,250. I'm going to have 85. I'm going to have 8,500. I'm going to have 85. 8,500. Now 85. 9 bid. 9,000. Now 5. 95. Now 10. 10,000. I'm going to 10. Now 5. Now 11. 11,000. 11 bid. 11,000. Now 5. Now 12. 12,000. I'm going to 12. 12,000. 12, 5. Now 13. 13,000. I'm 13. 13. 12. Now 14. 14,000. 14. 14,000. 13. 4. No. 14. No. Whoa. No. 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 Here 14. 5. 15, 15, 15, 15, 5, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16,000, 5, 16, 16,000. I'm going to have it at 16, 16,000. I'm going to have 15, 16. I'll take 15.5 once. 16, now 16.5. 16.5. 16.5, 17, now 17.5. 17,005, 17.5, 17.5, 17, how about 17? Gotta go. 16.5, 17, 17, how about 17,000? 17, how about 17? How about 17? 16, how about 17? How about 17? 17, how about 17? How about blah, 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 16.5? Mr. Fluelling has the bid. 17,000, 17,000, 17,000. Sold 16,500.
We're over here catching up with a portion of the ranch horse demonstrations. Now, ranch horses became a part of the Calgary Bull Sale about 7 or 8 years ago, and one of the people who helped make that happen was Ron Hansen. Ron is a longtime Hereford breeder, a past Calgary Hereford champion here, and also a longtime member of the Alberta Cattle Breeders Association. Ron, you were one of the people really pushing to have bull sales combined with the ranch horses. Why did you think it was a good idea to have ranch horses at this sale?
Well, ranch horses are just like a good tractor to a farmer for cattlemen, and most of the cattlemen don't have time to break a horse. It takes quite a while. Thought it would be a great fit. There was lots of interest when I talked around about it, so thought it would make it just one added venue for the Calgary Bull Sale to make it special. So.
Now, is it hard to find a good trained ranch horse?
Yeah, there aren't a lot of good train ranch horses because it takes probably 4, 5, 6 years usually to get them so that they're really foolproof. And most people using horses don't ride every day, and horses got to be really well broke if you don't ride often. So that's the great fit with the horses we're bringing in here. They've been exposed to everything. They've been rode enough that they can be left for 3 weeks or a month and jump on and go do a full-time day's job without a problem.
And so has it gone over well? Is it something that people really look forward to now?
Yeah, it really is. There's a tremendous interest in it. It's one of the best horse sales in Canada today for ranch horses. So it's been a perfect fit.
Here's 142 we're going to bear down now. Here you want thickness. Here's the bull they brought to town that exemplifies it. By golly, you take a look here now. Everything right, all the foot vaccinations. Grandson back to the great 82R. He's 142. He's one of the great ones. Finished second in strong class. 32.50, 35, 750, 5,000, 55, 6,000, 6,000, 55, 6, 65, 7, 7,000, 75, 75, 8 bid, 85, 9, 9 bid, now 10, 10 bid, 11, 11,000 bid, 10, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to have above 10 bid, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to have 10 bid, 11, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000. Herd bull. Outstanding muscle. Outstanding carcass. 10,000, 10,005. 10,000, 10,005. I'm going to do 10 bid, 10,5. I'm going to do 10,5, 10,000, 10,005. I'm going to do it. Here we go. 10, 10,5. I'm going to have a 10 bid 5. I'm going to sell it. 10,000, 10,005 on a herd bull. Bam, one of the great outfits. 10,005. I'm going to have a 10,000 bid 500, 10,500, 10,500. Sold a bull. 10,000, 10,000.
The Calgary Bull Sale has many voices, but this is certainly one of them. The face that goes with the voice, of course, Bob Baylog, a longtime auctioneer here at the Calgary Bull Sale. And Bob, you're telling me this is a record year?
This is a record year. I'm very pleased to. This will be my 34th year selling the Calgary Bull Sale, 34 years consecutive. And I'm just as excited today as I was at the very first one, maybe more excited because we're seeing a greater industry, a great deal of optimism, and a tremendous set of bulls.
Now, when we think about the role of the auctioneer, how do you kind of describe what you do?
Well, our job, I think, is to present to the public the bulls in the manner that the consigners want us to, as far as telling the people who are buying about pedigrees, about statistics, about breeding programs, and then most importantly, setting the value. We're here to call the numbers and to set the value. That's what an auction's all about. When we can make the excitement and the enthusiasm stronger, the prices go higher.
Are you orchestrating a bit of a drama out there as well?
Well, I kind of think so, and I think the more excitement, as we can see, and you've been to auction sales, you know that the more excitement we can do and the more competitiveness that we can achieve, the better the prices are.
When you're spotting bidders, what do you look for? Because you really have to kind of have an eye on what's going on in the arena.
Oh yes, and then you learn over the years and you get to know the commercial people that are buying bulls and the kind of bulls that they're looking for. The purebred industry is certainly a different segment. They're looking for bulls to put into raised seed stocks, so you become aware of your buyers, especially when you have the opportunity to sell for many years and to many of the ranching families that are third, fourth, and now even fifth generation in our industry.
Is it exciting to sell this sale? What separates this sale from some of the others?
Yes, it is. And to me, this is the daddy of all bull sales. This is where the sellers bring their very best. It has been a landmark in North America since its inception 112 years ago. This is the big one, and this is the one where you want to be at.
Here we come with the YB Ranch, the Nelson next door family, with one of the outstanding sets of bulls in the barn. 137 is the number we're going to start with. He's your bull calf champion, and I'll tell you what, when you take a look at him, you can certainly understand why. We talk lots about the 107H cow, and later we're going to sell an own son. But right now I want you to take a look how the mama cow family all goes back to the foundation 107 cow in the herd. The maternal side is what they work on. The cows have to work, and at this outfit they do. Here's the bull that has the numbers all together, a 72-pound birth weight. Everything's ready. I want them, and they said to announce to you, they've taken one flush, used the semen from this bull. One flush has been used. Went right from the youngster right into production, and we'll see how it works out. He is a heifer's first calf. He has calving knees built in. He has all the maternal that you'd ever want. He's got pigmentation. He's from a great outfit. He's 137. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13, 13,000, 12 bid, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16,000, 15, 16, 17, 18, now 20, 20,000, now 1, 21, 21,000, 20, 21,000, 20,000, 21,000. I'm going to have to use your bull. 20,000, 21,000. I'm going to have 21,000. 21, now 2, 22, 21,000, 22,000. Herd bull, 22,000. 22,000, 22,000, 20. Look at the bull. Compare. John Hay taught me, God rest his soul, years ago. The best word in an auction sale is compare. 21,000, 22,000. 22, I'm going to sell it. Here's a herd bull. 22,000. 21, 22,000. Who's in the lead? Lou. Now 1, now 2, 22, now 3, 23, now 5, 25, 23, 5, 25,000, 25,000, 23, 24, 24,000. All the extras you'd ever want. 23,000, 24,000, 24,000. He's a tremendous individual. You just can't find him anytime, any day. 4, 23, 4. Gotta go. 24,000. 23,000, 24,000. Are we done? 23, 24,000. I'm going to have 23. All done. 24. I'm going to do 23. Have it up 23, 24. 3, 3, 5. Last call. 23,005. I'm going to have 23, 5. I'm going to have about 23. Yes or no? 23 to have 23,500. 23,500. Sold the bull. 23,000. John Ritter, our good friend, nice to see you, sir.
I'm back here at the MN Hereford stall with Clark Nixdorf, and behind us, of course, we have the reserve champion Hereford bull. Clark, tell me a bit about this bull. Did you have high hopes for him coming in?
Well, we always kind of liked him. He's been a good pet around home and watched him raise and grow out, and yeah, we enjoy him. He's nice and quiet and gentle and Hereford and thickness, yeah.
Now, sort of a Nixdorf family sweep here. Did you have that in mind coming in?
I know, but that makes it a little more fun, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, those are my cousins on the other end, and 1-2 punch. That's always fun. Yeah. We got something to discuss back at home on the ranch. Yeah.
Why does your family like the Hereford breed? What's been in it for you?
Oh, the conversion of the cows, the gentleness, and they're easy to handle. It's just a lovable animal.
What makes this a good bull? What makes him champion material?
Well, his thickness and his rump and pigmentation and his structure, his foot set, and all comes together in a package. And
what kind of an impact do you hope he will make on his new home?
I hope he goes to a good ranch and produces many more females.
119. That tremendous set of cattle from the MN Clark Nixdorf family. Here comes your reserve grand champion. And if you want a bull that is straight Canadian, here we go, block number 119. They've all had the full foot rot vaccination. They're ready to go. This bull was an intermediate champion, went on to be the reserve champion. Now we talk when we go into these cattle, and you know what Clark believes in. Natural thickness, spring of rib, and he tells you when you visit with him, the Britisher cattle go back. That's what the Britisher cattle offer to a program. 42 centimeters, 2,080, all DNA tested, all tested clear. Boy, oh boy. Now, you're going to like this mama cow. When you take a look at the Lanny Bristol cow, and you want to see that $13,000 herd sire is a full sister right here in the same family that we have. Here is truly a bull, a straight Canadian bull, 119. MN Herefords, Clark in the family. I like him at 35. 4,000, 45, 4,000, 45, 4,500, on 4,500. I'm going to have it forward, 4,5, 45, 750, now 5 bid, 55, 55, 6 bid, 5, 65, 7,005, 75, 8 bid, 8, 9 bid, now 10 bid, 10,000, 11 bid, 10, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to bid 11,000. Reserve champion, 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to bid 11, now 12, now 13,000, 13, 14, now 15,000, 15, 16,000, 16,000, 15, 16. I'm going to bid 15, 16,000, 17,000. I'm going to bid 17, 16, 17. Straight Canadian. Straight Canadian. Okay, just because the Stampeders lost, you don't have to be so grouchy. Like, you could give a little bit of a smile to help out a little bit. Come on. How much you got? 16. How about 16.5 on a herd bull? 16,005. Reserve champion. Here we go. 16. 16.5. I'm going to have a 16. 16.5. I'm going to have a Eldine. 16.5. I'm going to have a 16,005. I'm going to have a 16,500. 16,500. Sold a good bull, 16,000. 79 is the number to start the Fenton string, and he's a rip. He came second in that real strong class. He's just a youngster, almost the 1st of May, just with a tremendous weight per day of age and a tremendous bull he is. He's sired the right way by the 114. You're going to like him. He's red all the way through. Yeah, bulls that'll work. Fenton bulls, 35, 37.50, 4,000, 45, 4,500, 45, now 5, 5 bid, 55, 5,000, 55, now 6, now 5, 6,500, 6 bid, now 5, now 7, 65, 750, now 7, now 5, 75, 7,000, 75, now 8, 8,000, 8 bid, now 85, 8,000, 85. I'm going to have 8,500. I'm going to have a herd bull, 8, now 9, 9,000. I'm going to have 9,000, 9,000, 85, 9, now 5, 9,500. I'm going to have 9,500, 10, 10,000. I'm going to have 10, 10,000. I'm going to have 10. Here's a bull, 10,000, 9,500, 10,000. I'm going to have 95 to 10, 10,000. Red bull, herd bull, stylish cap, one of the youngest bulls in the barn, 9,500, 10,000. Fenton bulls, 95, 10,000. I'm going to have 10,000. I'm going to have 97 and a half, 95, 97 and a half. I'm going to have 97.50. I'm going to have it. Here's your bull. 9,500, 97.50. One of the great calves to sell today. 97 and a half. I'm going to have 95.50. One of the great strings, as I told you, they won the top 3, they won the top 5, finished second in the best pair. Just as good a bull as you're going to find. Bred royally, an outstanding individual. 95, 97 and a half on a herd bull. 5, 7 and a half, I'm going to go. I'm going to have 95, 97 and a half. I'm going to have 95, 750, 9,750, 9,700, and the 50. Sold a good bull, 9,500.
Here in the Hereford Barns, Bar Pipe Farms is one that's been here for many years, and it's a pleasure to talk with Jay Cross. Jay, give us a little background. How long has your ranch been around?
Well, we've been operating under the Bar Pipe name west of Okotoks now since 1953, but the Hereford cattle have been in our family since the early 1930s, where our family started at the A7 Ranch west of Nanton and Staveley, and then in the early 50s, my grandfather, J.B. Cross, brought the Herefords up west of Okotoks, and we started from there, started with our own production sales, and have been going strong ever since.
Have you always enjoyed being part of the Calgary Bull Sale?
Yeah, very much so. In the early days, I can't remember when the first cross actually came to the bull sale, probably right from when it started. My great-great-grandfather then. We started bringing bulls not till the 1970s, because my grandfather believed that we were in the business of selling bulls to ranchers and not to be paraded around on halters and things. But it's an important part of our marketing program. And so since about 1977 or so, we've been coming ever since, and have enjoyed quite a bit of success here over the years. And it's also, besides being able to market bulls, it's a great place to get together with producers from around Western Canada and share in the business when things are good, and to swap stories when things aren't so good.
And what's the optimism like this year?
Well, I think everybody's a little bit more optimistic, and you could even see signs last year. We had a very good sale overall last year. We ourselves we kind of ran out of bulls. We sell most of our bulls off the ranch, private treaty, bring some to Calgary and also to Medicine Hat, and just things are lined up really well this year. Cattle prices are high. There's a lot of interest in Hereford cattle, specifically on the commercial side, and purebred breeders from Canada and the U.S. are always looking for that good one to buy as well.
Here's 76, April 15th, baby. You're gonna like this rascal here. You come with me. Heifer bull. Al says you want one for the heifers. Here's your bull. 76 number to buy. My goodness, 83-pound birth rate. 3250, 3500, 255, 35,750. Now 4 bid, 4,000, 250, 5, 750. Now 5 bid, 5,000, 250. Now 5, 750, 5750, 55. Now 6,000, 6 bid. No, 6 is here. 250, 60, 250, 6,000, 250. Now 5, 65, 255, 5, 7. No, 65 here. 750. 6750. Ben's in the lead. 7,000 on a herd bull. 250. 7250. Now 5. 75. I like them. 75 gently. 255. 750. Draw it again. 7750. Now 8,000. 8 bid. 8,000. 8. 7750. 8 bid. 8,000. By golly, yes, now 250. Here's one of the good bulls in the barn. Now 5, 8,500, 82 to have 85. I'm going to have 8,500. I'm going to have 85, 85, 8250, 8,500. I'm going to have, look at that, red. I'm going to have 55, 85. Here we go, 85. Now what are we going to do now? 8,500, 8,500. Are you done? 8,500. Sold the bull, 8,250. Thank the buyers and bidders from the Fentons. Say again the number. Here come the Lily Booker for its Clares from Alberta. Andy and the family with a tremendous set of bulls. Lot 56, the number to buy. And when they bring a string to town, they bring uniformity and depth throughout the offering. Here's the bull that finished second in class to the grand champion. 41 centimeters, 22 and 29. Look at his milk numbers, 22.9 by the great good 30U. Here's a tremendous start, a great set of bulls. You tell me, Lisbon bulls, 4,000, 250, 45, herd bull, 45, 750, 5,000, 250, 55, now 6 bid, 65, now 7, now 5, 75, 7,000, 75, 7 bid, 75, 7,000, 75, 75, now 8,000, 75, now 8,000, 750, or 8,000, 8 bid, 8,000, Lilybrook, 8,000, 8 bid, 250, now 5, 85, 85, I'm going to have 8,500, I'm going to have 8,500, all done, 85, 87 and a half, 9,000, I'm going to have that 9, now 250, now 5, 9,500, I'm going to have 9,500, 750, 10,000, Lou, 10,000 on 10, 10,000, 95 with Craig, 95's here, got to be 10, how about 7 and a half, 97 and a half, 95, 7 and a half, 90.
Bobby, I have 92 and a half here.
Well, we had that here too. We're having a 92.50, 95, either one of you. 92 and a half, 95, either one of you. 9,500, 92 and a half, 95, 92.50, 95. Are you going? 94. One time for you. You can't both be there. He's at 94. 94. Just tell me yes or no. You're out too. 92 and a half, 94, 92.50, 94. Said no. Sold the bull. 9,250.
Well, going to the States.
Well, I'm proud to wear a Dwayne Parsonage buckle. Dwayne, of course, donating and a longtime supporter of the Innisfail Rodeo. And Dwayne Parsonage is here. Tell me about your involvement with the Calgary Bull Sale. How far back have you been involved with this event?
Well, my grandpa and dad started here in 1950. And we're here every year consecutive till 2 years ago. So this is my second year not here with bulls. We have our own private bull sale now, but I'm here buying bulls today. So still support Calgary Bull Sale.
What makes it such an important sale to cattle breeders?
The bulls that are here today, it's the top of each guy's breeding unit, the top bulls come here. Great quality. 112 years of a good set of bulls, and I hope they have a barn burner of a set.
Now, what kind of bulls are you looking for, and who are you looking for?
Hereford bulls. Just changing my program, we're concentrating on the Charolais. I got purebred Angus, discontinuing it, and I'm putting horned Hereford bulls on my Angus cows, and then the Baldy females down the road put Charolais bulls on them.
So do you think there's an upswing in interest in people kind of wanting to come back to the Hereford and Angus breeds?
Yeah, and I think this Hereford breed is going to make leaps and bounds in the next few years. I think there's going to be a lot more black cows get bred back Hereford. Still hard to beat a black Baldy cow.
Elkwater Farming, here come, all right, get down, get serious. Oh, Stuart Cronin family, Hardesty, Alberta, with one of the powerful sets. Here's lot 37, your reserve junior champion. These folks finished first in the progeny. Now, you know what that means. When you're trying to breed consistency and you're breeding from the very best mama cows, here's the kind. All the bulls are sired by the great 174, and you know what a tremendous job that calf has done for Crohn's and for Ramsey's. Here's a great set. You saw the bulls selling. Here's an outstanding youngster. Reserve junior champion. Outstanding numbers. And you know the 7P. She's got another herd bull at Lilybrook. She's got another herd bull at Jesse Bannerman's. This is one of the top cow families. Herd bull Craig, 37, Crone people, 35, 750, 4,000, 4 bid, 45, now 5 bid, 5,000, 45, 5, 55, 5,000, 55, 5,000, 55, now 6 bid, 65, 65, 6,005, now 7, now 5, 75, 7,000, 75, 7 with Louis, 75, 7,000, 75, 7 bid, 7,500, 7 bid, 7,500, 72 and a half, 7,000 with Lou, yeah, now 5, now 75, 72 and a half, 5, now 7 and a half, 77 and a half, 75, 8,000, 85, 8,005, 9, 9,000, 95, 95, 9,500, 9,005, 9,500, 9,002 and a half, now 5, 95, 750, 9750, 90, come on, 9750, 95, 7 and a half, 97, or 10. 10's got a heck of a more, yeah, now 10.5, sexier ring, now 11, 11,000, 10.5, 11, 11,000, 11,000, here we go, 10.5, 11,000, 10.5 I have, 11,000, I'm going to have 10.5, 11, 11,000, I'm going to have 11,000, are you done? 10,005, 11,000, 11,000, gonna go, 10,005, 11,000. Anybody else? 10,5, 11,000. Any ideas? I'm going to sell them. 10,5 would have been 11,000. 11,000. 11,000. Sold them all. 10,500.
Well, for 112 years, there's been bulls at the Calgary Bull Sale, and for the first time this year, some females joined the crowd. To tell us a little more about that, Brad Corbeil. Brad is a rancher, a purebred Hereford breeder in the area, also, though, a director of the Alberta Cattle Breeders Association. Brad, give me a little background. Why did you decide to add heifers to the program this year?
Well, we're always trying to add features to the bull sale that we hope will bring more people and more excitement to it, and we just thought the idea of this one is that a rancher could bring a select group of 5 replacement quality heifers from his operation into town and hopefully sell them for a premium dollar, and then take those premium dollars and roll it into maybe a bull and just add a little extra excitement to the bull sale. And I think it worked. This place was full of people last night, and it was a very, very positive sale, and I just think it really, really went over well.
Are females, heifers in demand right now in the cattle industry?
I think replacement quality breeding stock is really in demand. Our cow numbers across the nation are down, and I really think over the next few years that this heifer thing, female bred cow thing is just going to be on fire.
32 is the number to buy. Now you want one that'll work on the heifers. Brad says, Ty says this one will. He's lot number 32.
That's the wrong number, yeah.
Okay, what's his number? Maybe he don't want it to go to that prairie. 273? 273 is the number. 273, thank you. Here come a lot number. 32 is the number to buy. Brad says he'll work on the heifers. Here's another rip. By golly, you take a look here. Second in that strong class. Great bulls. Corbeil bulls, 250. Now 5, 3,500, 3,250. Here's a bull. 5, 750, 4, 250, 5, 750, 5, 250, 50, 250, 5, 5,500, 55, 750. Now 6 bid, 6,000. Now 250. Now 5, now 750, 6750. 6 bids here. Bids over here, you're both out in front. Craig's in, 65, 67 and a half. You're out 2, 67 and a half. Now 7,000, now 250, 72.50, 7 bid, 72.50, 5, 75, 7 and a half, 77 and a half, 77 and a half, 75, 77 and a half, 70, now 8,000, 8,000, 77 and a half, 8,000, 77 and a half, now 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, sold the bull, 7,700 and the 50. All right. Here we come with the Corbeil Herefords. Brad and Tammy, Melissa and Ty, and Baby. Everything is ready. Lot number 30, one of the great outfits that you're going to find with one of the tremendous sets of bulls. Uniformity throughout the offering, depth, and you know these bulls go out and do the job. 43 centimeters, 21 and 19. Just an April 9th baby with a tremendous weight per day of age. You're going to like the way this bull comes. He finished second in the strong class. The entire string has had the foot rot vaccination. Great people, reputation cattle, they're the kind. 30's the number to buy. Corbeil Herefords, 35, 750, 4,000, 4 bid, 250, 40 to 55, 750, 5,000, 55, now 6, now 5, 65, 65, now 7, now 5, now 8, now 5, now 9, 9 bid, 9,000, now 10, 95, now 10, 10,000, 10, 10 bid, now 11, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000, 10 bid, 11,000. I'm going to have 10 bid, now 11, 11,000. Corbeil Bulls, 10. 11,000. I'm going to have 11,000 dollars rare. 10,000, 11,000. He's at 11, 12,000, 11,000, 12,000. 11 to have 11, 12, 12,000. Now 5 bid. Now 13, 13,000. Either one of you. 13, 5 bid, 13, 13,000. Corbeil Bulls, 13,000. I'm going to have 13, 13,000. I'm going to have 13. No, it's over here. It's over here with Ryan. Louis, you can be 12, 5, 13. We have here 5 or 13. Which one? You're out, sir. I don't want to miss you. I'm going fairly quickly. I don't want to miss you. The bid is in front. 12,005. 12,005. Will that help you? 12,000, 12,005. Here we go. 12 bid. Now 5. I'm going to have a total of 12,500. I'm going to have it 12,005. I'm going to have it all done. I'm going to yes or no. I'm going to have it 12,005. 12,500. Sold a good bull. Mr. Ryan has him 12,000.
Here in the Hereford sale, I have with me Gordon Stevenson. Gordon is the general manager of the Canadian Hereford Association. And Gordon, it's an exciting year for the Hereford breed. Tell me what's happening this summer.
Well, we're hosting the World Hereford Conference in July of this year. In fact, it's the last 3 days of the Calgary Stampede, and from there we move out to Olds, Alberta for the cattle events. And these World Hereford Conferences are only held every 4 years. So the last time we hosted one was in 1976. So we may not get an opportunity to host one of these again for a long time. The last one was in Denmark, and the next one we think is going to be in Uruguay, but we're quite excited about hosting that this year. There's 17 member countries of the World Hereford Council, so we're anticipating visitors from those 17 different countries plus a few more, so hopefully we'll have about 400 or 500 international guests.
And with the market as strong as it is, this is a good year to be showcasing these cattle to the world as well.
Well, you know, our agenda is we're promoting Canadian genetics, obviously, and so we anticipate a big entry of purebred cattle in the open show, and we're also having a large pen show, pens of 3 yearling bulls and cow-calf pairs, so that's going to be of interest as well to a lot of our commercial ranchers in Western Canada, but for sure we're out promoting our Canadian genetics worldwide.
5 number to buy. 25. Look at my baby here. Here's a bull 41.5 centimeters. You could use them on the heifers if you want. 20 and 33. Look at the milk numbers. Lot 25. 32.50. 35. 37.50. Now 4,000. Now 250. Now 5. 750. Now 5. 5,000. 250. 55. 750. 6,000. 6 bid. 250. 65. 750. 67.50. 7,000. Now 250. 72.50. 72.50. Now 5. 7,500. 250. Now 5. 7,500. 72 to have 7,500. No, losing the lead. 75. I'm going to have it at 7,500. I'm going to have 70. Come on. Yeah. Now 8,000. 7.5. Now 8. Now 82.50. Now 85. 8,500. I'm going to have everybody okay. 8,500. 82 to have 85. I'm going to have. You're out. You're out. Okay. 8,000 is here. Somebody gets to be 82 and a half. Oh, Lord. You know how 8,100 would mess up this average? Oh, my Lord. Didn't you know that we sold calves for $2.12 a pound yesterday? 80, what is it? 81? Well, hurry if you're going to do that. Come on, Tuffy. Lord, oh my, yeah. Now we need 250. 81, 250. Now 4 bid. Now 5. New hole, call 85, 250, now 5. 8,500, 18,500. Sold the bull, 8,250.
We hope you've enjoyed watching Shaw TV's coverage of the 112th Annual Calgary Bull Sale. Thanks for watching.